Mic is on.
Good evening, everyone. Romney Smith at WTOC for The News Now. This is where we bring you local, regional, and national updates of stories that we're following right now for you. So thank you so much for taking just a minute or two out of your evening to join us right now. We're on various platforms. I don't want to shout them all out, but I do want to highlight Facebook. That is where you can say hello, where you're watching from, ask a question, and we'll engage with you there. So far, hello to Shannon Burke and Bernice Harris. Thank you so much for watching. Okay, so local law enforcement in Georgia are still looking for a man suspected of armed robbery who is considered armed, dangerous, and desperate. Now, the very last place that this man was seen was around the Sand Hill and Falligan Street area in the southern part of Effingham County. Investigators do not believe the suspect is still in Effingham. They think he could be in Chatham County or perhaps one of the other neighboring counties. Fingerprints were found, so deputies are hoping to learn exactly who the suspect is soon. When that happens, we will pass that information to you on air and online. Also today, we're learning more information about what Savannah police might be looking for specifically with the next police chief. We got a hold of the 4-page recruitment packet that details a position. It attracted 67 people to apply, and if you keep in mind, they're narrowed it down to 4 finalists. Since the beginning of June, a community panel has been narrowing down the search using this criteria on your screen right now. Candidates have to have a bachelor's degree in police administration, law enforcement, or criminal justice, graduate of the FBI Academy or the Southern Police Institute's Administrative Officers Program or a Command Officer Development Program, upper level leadership in a comparable size department. The reason we highlight that is because they didn't want someone necessarily from a city that was really, really small with perhaps a 10 or 12 person department, or they could come from someone really large, but they have to have at least a comparable size police department, as well as Georgia Peace Officer Standards Training and Certification, of course, to know everything that's going on here. Also, keep in mind, here's what we know so far about the 4 finalists. One of them, Savannah Police Assistant Chief Kerry Thomas. He's pictured right there. The other 3, we don't have their pictures right now, but we have done some digging and found out that the candidate from Florida is from Delray Beach. We're still working to confirm a name. It's unclear whether the candidate from North Carolina is the same person. Actually, it's confirmed that it's not the same person who was up for the job back in 2014, so a different candidate. And we're still working to get more information about the finalists from Arizona. As soon as we learn it, we will let you know. Now, everyone always wants to know about money, and it is public record. So the salary for the next chief of police of the city of Savannah will be between $140,000 and $160,000 a year with the comprehensive benefits package. So once you add it all together, it will probably be worth more. And as soon as we get a person named, we, of course, will get a hold of their contract and let you know details on that. The city manager also passing along that they hope to have a new police chief in place by the fall. All right, moving on here. President Donald Trump just landed in South Carolina not too long ago. He was actually circling for quite a while because of the nasty weather up there. He was originally slated to land around 6:30 and speak at 7. Didn't quite happen because of the storms, but he is on the ground now, again, to stump for Governor Henry McMaster. McMaster is running against John Warren, who had to cancel an appearance in Hilton Head, again, because of the weather. Now, the winner of tomorrow's Republican runoff will face Democratic nominee James Smith in the general election in November. We will have coverage. We have the full screen on air and online for all of our Low Country viewers that are registered to vote. We hope you take the time to cast a ballot tomorrow. And again, we'll be giving you updates throughout the day and online. And at night, polls will close, but then it takes a little bit of time for them to start reporting. We will get that information to you because we know it is of great interest to you and us as well. I have a question on Facebook right now. Shannon Burke saying, thanks for the shout out. Thank you for watching. We appreciate it. Abby Johnson saying, how well has it worked out for SPD to hire non-Savannah natives? It's not a requirement that someone be from Savannah or have a direct connection to it. I think the real thing that they're looking on is, are they qualified and do they have the experience? They can always learn the inner and outer networkings. But, I mean, if you take it from me, Savannah's got a lot going on. There's a lot of messiness to kind of figure out when you move here. When I moved here 8 months ago, I thought, oh, I'm moving to a smaller city. It'll be easier to learn. There's a lot going on in Savannah and the Low Country, so that person hopefully will be able to figure it out faster. All right, moving on, the Chatham Area Transit Authority, or CAT as we call it, is experiencing delays, sometimes with people with disabilities. WTOC's Danielle Lawan is working on that story coming up tonight at 11, but here's a little preview of what she's doing right now.
I spoke with
with a man today who sat in the pouring rain for over an hour waiting on public transportation. I caught up with the COO of Chatham Area Transit, who says they've been dealing with this for a while but have a solution on the way. I'll bring that to you tonight on V News at 11.
All right, so her story will come up tonight at 11 on V News on WTOC. But before then, I want to turn our attention to the weather. We've had it really hot, and then it started raining. It's all over the place. Let's take a look at the WTOC Twitter account right now. Actually, this is the WTOC First Alert Twitter account, which is our weather page. And as you can see here, this was taken just a few minutes ago. Of course, look at all the lightning strikes. Glenville, Claxton, Black Creek, Vidalia, all across there. So you know what? We have Live Radar on our app. If you care to download that, it's free for Android and iPhone. We're pretty much really hot during the day and then scattered thunderstorms at night. Just another reason to get the WTOC First Alert weather app. Again, it's free. That way you can stay in contact with our meteorologists, and you can also know exactly what's going on in your neighborhood, get the hour-by-hour forecast so you know what to prepare for. I suggest a layering thing, right? Because it's really hot in the morning and then you're going to get drenched in the afternoon and the evening. So that's the way I'm going right now. If you want more details, we'll have another digital newscast coming up at 9 p.m. tonight. One of our meteorologists will be here to kind of break down what we're expecting for the rest of this evening as well as the rest of this week. I know it's Monday, we're early, but if you're anything like me, you are always focused on the weekend. I know I am, and I want to know what that forecast is so I know if I need to go to the beach or make a lot of indoor plans. You feel me? You with me? Okay, good. Keep in mind also, Ray Plucker saying Statesboro has lightning and high winds. You're absolutely right. Again, that's on the website. So please be safe out there. And again, thank you very much for joining us. I always tell you guys, you can reach out on Facebook if you have any questions or comments. I've kind of addressed everything so far. Abby Johnson weighing again saying, well said for my reaction to if the next police chief has to be a Savannah native. Thank you so much. I don't see anything right now pertaining to any story, so keep in mind the next digital newscast will be at 9 p.m. Until then, you can always reach us online at our website, WTOC.com, and our social media pages, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. See you later.